good morning. My name is Miles Ahead and welcome back to Totally Real News, the only news show that matters. We all know all the worries in this state of panic because of the coronavirus, and we also know that everybody's on a quarantine right now. But that doesn't mean that there aren't any exciting news to talk about, right? So that's why we, Totally Real News, shall deliver on exciting content for you to enjoy in your quarantine. So up next, we have the latest sport news by Joe King. Come on in, Joe. What have you got? Well, hello, Miles. Good morning. Well, as you may know by now, there aren't any sports news because everything was cancelled due to the virus. As you know, NFL, NBA, ATP, F1, FIFA, the Olympic Games. So I don't really have any news today, but I have an incredible experience that I had like 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I saw a dog and a cat, and I decided to name them. The dog's called LeBron James, and the cat's called Lionel Messi. Look at them, aren't they cute? Well, those were the sports news. Right back at you, Miles. Well, after those exciting and exhilarating pieces of news, I almost went out of breath. After all, it is really hot here. Speaking of hot, we were told to stay home to avoid getting infected of coronavirus. So most of you don't even really know how the weather out there is like. Luckily, here at Totally Real News, we will go outside and report it anyway. So, up next is the weather report by Motorboat. Come on in, Mo. What have you got? As you may know now, Miles, we are in a quarantine and we aren't allowed to go outside. That's why I'm working from home. But it's really hot here, so I will go outside and report how the weather is like live. So, first, let me get prepared for this challenge. Well, now I'm ready. Let's go. As we walk the streets, we can see they are desolated, empty, abandoned, and well, I ran out of synonyms. And now, our usual weather report. The weather today is quite windy and extremely hot as usual, with our 38 degrees. Tomorrow will probably be the same, and the day after tomorrow, and next week, and also next month. And that's my weather report. From the streets for our viewers, Motorboat, Totally Real News. And he's a hero, going outside just to report the weather. Now you can rest assured on your quarantine knowing how the weather out there is like. Speaking of quarantine, how do you spend your time home? We know what you will love right now. Really long series and movies. Fortunately, we have you covered. We have a lot of recommendations from our expert, Robin Banks. Come on in, Robin. What have you got? Hello, everyone. What other time to stay home with a nice, long, relaxing series better than this? So that's why today I'm going to recommend you some of them from my personal list for this quarantine season. Starting with, first we have Shrek 1 and 2. Shrek is a comedic fantasy story about an ogre and a donkey. This story is full of charming and funny characters. I can recommend you the third and fourth one because they're not really good as the first two. Up next we have Vampire Diaries. Vampire Diaries is a science fiction, dramatic and romantical story about witches, werewolves, and of course vampires. It has 7 seasons. Then we have Scandal. Scandal is a political, conspirational, and dramatic story that shows us how the government really works. Then we have Marriage Story. Marriage Story is a dramatic tale of a couple going through divorce. And lastly, we have Spirited Away. Spirited Away is a story about a girl. It's an animated, family-friendly story about a girl who's trying to discover the real meaning of hard work and family. Well, and those were my personal picks for this season. Well, and goodbye. Thanks, Robbie. Now I know what I'm gonna watch at home. Well, that was all for today. Tune in next Tuesday for more Totally Real News. Goodbye.